My journey started personally here about 9 years ago when I gave birth to a beautiful little baby girl. In the process of having my beautiful little baby girl, I also put on a whopping 25 kilos of weight. Yes, I was a petite 49 kilos and I exited at about a healthy 75 kilos, and it was not a good space to be in. But having never been overweight before, I said, how difficult can it be? I'll lose the weight, I'll go to the gym, I'll stop fried food, I'll walk every day. 2.5 years later, I was about a kilo down and very depressed. I don't know how it is for most men, but women tend to take their weight a little personally, which I'm sure a lot of men in the audience can attest to. And what happened was that I started to link my failure in terms of losing weight to a lot of other things in my life. I started to link it to my ability to do things, to perform in my career, to perform in my various roles in my family. I started to take that failure very, very personally. And over a period of time, I actually got really difficult to live with, because everything that I would attempt, I would not be able to do justice to it because I felt really unworthy in my mind, and I would fail. And that made me reinforce that behavior of failing again and again. This struggle of losing weight, coming back to a healthy body image, is what led me to start my own startup, which was Obino, a health and weight loss coaching startup, where we actually work with people one-on-one to help them address their health, fitness, and various medical issues. Just to give you a little perspective, over the last 4 or 5 years, Obino has touched about 1 million lives across 100 countries. We've helped over 1.5 lakh kilos of weight to be lost on the platform. It's been awesome. We've helped people recover, in fact, change their lives by turning back diabetes. We've helped people recover from PCOD and get pregnant. We've helped a paraplegic patient actually get rid of chronic constipation. The stories are in the thousands. And how did we do it? That learning is what I'm really here to share today. It's a very simple learning. It's really not rocket science. But when you break it down, it's very, very powerful. So when people come to us with a problem, whether it's weight loss, whether it's controlling their blood sugar, whether it's controlling their fertility issues, they actually come to us as a last resort. They've come when they've tried it on their own, they failed. They went for help, they failed. They tried again, they failed. They come to us after a series of failures. And what happens when you have a series of failures is that you get broken inside. At some level, you expect to fail. Just like winning is a habit, failure becomes a habit. Because in your mind, you've already said, I can't do this. I'm going to fail because I've already failed once. It is destined to happen again. And that is why overweight people successively get more overweight, and troubled people successively get more troubled, because in your mind, you've already given up. But it's your duty to try again. And when you try again and you meet us, is when we are able to help you. And how do we do that? We do it in a very, very simple manner. We help pick a teeny tiny target, just a sweet little target that you can achieve. Something very simple that you can see beneficial and significant results for in the next 7 days. And you're going to win at that target because it's so simple. And the moment you win, there's a voice in your head which says, I can't believe I just did that. I did it. I got a result. And then we say, that's great. See, you can do this. Let's try another teeny tiny target. And the trick is to set teeny tiny targets. And you do it again. And you say, I did that too. This is not so hard. Those series of small wins tend to build up over a period of time. And then you get used to winning because, yes, you've just done this. You've proved to yourself and to the world that you can do it. Now all those doubting voices in your head are silenced. And the voice says, yes, I can do it because I just did it. And that's how these circle of wins, we call it internally, we call it the wheel of belief. The wheel of belief has spun backwards for too long. You have now lost belief in yourself, but we help stop that wheel and we turn it the other way around so that the wheel of belief spins the right way. And you get used to winning, to everything that you do in your life. You target a small win, take one small step, make one small change, and then you do it again and again and again till you get to where you want to go. Circling back, Obino has been a vastly fulfilling experience. And I think what it leaves me with as I move out is that I now no longer wonder how I'm going to do things in life. I wonder what am I going to do next? What challenge do I want to take up next? But I don't wonder how am I going to do this because I already know. I know the process. I'm going to take a teeny tiny target and I'm going to go after it and I'm going to win it. Then I'm going to set another teeny tiny target and go after that. And as I leave here today, I want each of you to think about what you want immediately. What's on your mind? What's been worrying you? What have you been failing at? And ask yourself, what's that teeny tiny target you're going to set for yourself today? What teeny tiny change are you going to make that's going to get you to win and get to that goal that you've been dreaming about? What's that teeny tiny target? Thank you.